Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gamecocks will kick it away first. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Southern Miss's offense will have first crack at this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you in so many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And some room to work. Powers through the defender. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He fires one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Robinson looking to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pen their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Nice move to keep running.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Handoff to the single running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Robinson will throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
That great first drive by this offense capped off 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Jacksonville State's offense will take the field for the first time. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Fires on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quarterback on the keeper. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll leave it with him. Finding an escape route. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Grab behind the line. It's Jones. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've reached the break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll go with a direct snap. And the Golden Eagles pick up the first down.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on 4th down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Here he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Flushed out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Chapman.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Snap it to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. On the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, this head coach has been a riverboat gambler all game long. He keeps going for it on 4th down. That now the 3rd time he's gone for it, and he's gotten it by running the football.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Jones. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Golden Eagles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. resistance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Jacksonville State, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. To throw, it's Wimsatt. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Got it near midfield. There he goes. Open it up. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. This field position is quite advantageous. First and goal from the 4. The Golden Eagles with a big opportunity to take this sudden change and make it sudden points. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After losing yardage on first down, second and goal from the 10. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Gets it out quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Jacksonville State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Golden Eagles will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. The give to the lone running back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Going to swing it on second down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. This offense has it with really good field position. Give to the back. Oh, what a move. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Now the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive.
Set to kick this one.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Robinson looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
37.
They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism, though.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Golden Eagles are rolling down the field. Here's the handoff. Turning on the Jets. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Golden Eagles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Makes the grab, it's Metcalf. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Going over the top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the shotgun, the handoff is back.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. With jet sweep pass. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. He fires a bullet to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire. Oh, out of space. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
From the gun, the ground game. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten halves of the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield, it's Cunningham. Quarterback adapted. Ball squirts out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease. It's Pittman. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Metcalf. He's loose. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Direct snap. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And the Golden Eagles in the hurry-up. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And offensively, man, I think you want to, at this point in the game, with the clock running down in the 4th quarter with the lead, I want to add points to this. But I do want to chew as much clock as possible. Priority number 1, though, getting that 6.
1 more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Slams it ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing it. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect.
Fires one high and deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Wide open downfield. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Man, listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season.